music's gonna come on, and I usually just say wave because no one can hear you anyway. Hello, peace. Or I sit here and just look kind of dumb sometimes, and people say, "Smile, sorry, because you look mad." Well, you look mad. Okay, I got my buddy here today, Erin, and she's going to be telling her story in her own way. And I just want to say I'm praying for my family, and I'm praying that everything works out and that God blesses them, and we are just hoping for the very best. Anyway, here's Erin, my buddy.
Hi, my name's Erin. I just recently met Shelly through some friends and found out that we share something in common. And basically, I just recently had found out that I had gotten MS also, and RRMS. But I had no idea I had it. And just it's nice to talk to somebody that has it. I don't know. Maybe I just started noticing symptoms.
How long
like
did
10
you
years
have
ago.
symptoms, Erin?
For at least 10 years now.
10
like
years?
9,
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's hard.
Yep. Just tried to get in, and I just took a long time to get a doctor's. I don't know. I guess until they all got together and finally listened to me for once. But I've been asking for brain scans forever, and I finally just found out I had RRMS.
How did you feel when they told you that?
Not surprised.
Right.
Not shocked.
Yeah.
And kind of a relief, because then I felt like there was an explanation, I think, for why I felt so off all the time.
Right. And all these weird symptoms. And like, I remember, I felt like I was losing my mind. And my grandma said, I was about 20 then, I don't know, and my grandma, I was out in the backyard crying. My grandma said, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I do not know."
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you're on medicine now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got my first infusion last Friday.
It was this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, a couple days ago, and actually it was like first night I had a really bad headache from the Ocrevus, and the next day I was like able to, like, my legs weren't hurting as bad, like, but they haven't hurt in a long time, but the weirdness, that feeling of the magnetic gate that I had didn't feel so strong and whatever. So, and today I haven't been dragging my left leg like I have been forever, so. That's kind of
awesome.
A breakthrough right there, finally.
Yeah, so. That's what I did. Well, of course, I had it so long it kind of all caught up to me. But I started out, I dragged my right leg. It just dragged, it wouldn't pick up for anything.
Right.
And I was like, what? So, how I got diagnosed, I had a huge exacerbation where I looked like I had a stroke on my right side. So it only took like 3 days. 3 days. So I was lucky. But I think it was because I had that huge exacerbation. So they had to figure out if I had a heat stroke because it was really hot that day, or what was going on. And luckily I got a good neurologist, and he, like, in 3 days I knew. And I think, like, at that age, you're like, give me a pill, whatever, you're having babies during that time, like, you're not getting it. I don't think I got it. Do you think the doctors explained it to you well?
I don't really think too well. It
They're
was
busy.
More vague, like,
yeah.
I had to do my own research on Google, and
yeah.
basically figured it out on my own. For all these years, I've been telling the doctors, I'm like, I feel like I drank a 12-pack. I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I would assume, like, if I took it, yeah. Or
I think that's a common symptom.
The ride at the fair, the scrambler, and you know how it shoots off?
Yeah. I like that ride.
It makes me feel like I'm, like, at that point where it, like, shoots you out and it starts to bring you back in and you're like, ooh. So, but it took me, like, quite a few years to figure out I was off balance instead of dizzy. Because the doctors never did anything to help me figure it out. So
it is hard to figure out.
I'm not dizzy while I drive. So,
right.
But then I'm like, maybe I'm off balance, and then
like when you're sitting down, you kind of feel fine, but then when you want your body to do something, it won't do it.
I don't know.
I always say it's like a feeling like someone came along, you know, with the cement things. I don't know what you call them, and they pump my legs full of cement. I'm like I can't move them. Like they feel, I don't know.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
How to put it. That's just my made-up version of.
Right.
But I just think it's. I don't want Aaron to have MS. Of course I don't. But I haven't met anyone in years and years that was just diagnosed, because I was diagnosed so young. And I was in an MS group, and they're all gone now. So I was so excited to actually meet and be with someone that has MS, like me. Like I got a new MS friend, and because my last friend in my MS group, she passed away last year, and that's when I decided to do this podcast because I was so heartbroken. So I am just so excited. I want Aaron to do it every week with me, so you got to invite there. We'll get you a more comfortable chair. We'll get you a water bottle, whatever you want.
Thanks. Thank you.
Whatever we can do, we will do it.
That's nice.
So, yeah. So how'd your kids feel?
They don't. One of them takes full-time care of me.
You're the helper.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kind of like, just like a little at-home caretaker. Actually, when I graduate.
Come over here, sit in my lap. You ain't gonna hurt me. I don't feel a thing.
So,
just look in that camera.
Hi. My name is. Just kidding. My name is McKenna, and I'm her middle child. I'm 17 now. I just turned 17 like about 4 weeks ago, September 10th. And it's been about maybe, I want to say like 6 years.
She's so good.
6 years I've been doing this, almost about there. I think it was around 12 when it started to go downhill the most. And then I really had to start stepping in because I was gone for about a year, and then I came back, and then that's really when I just had to stay, because I was living up with my grandma for a bit. And it's kind of stressful at times, but I get over it. I'm pretty sturdy mentally and physically, hence my size. But it can be very upsetting at times. Can get, eats away at you. Sometimes it feels like, I never blame her for any of it, but just sometimes it feels like I'm tethered down.
Do you feel frustrated because you can't help her?
Yeah, it feels like frustration.
That's what my kids are grown now, so that's what they say is the biggest thing.
And it also makes me very anxious because I already suffer from anxiety pretty bad, like on my own, just in general. But at the same time, like when I leave to go to a friend's house, or I leave to just go to like hang out for a bit with somebody, or I'm gone at school, I what if she falls and there's nobody there to help her? Because my little sister, she's too young, and my stepdad's usually at work, and he also has a broken leg, so it's a little bit more difficult for him to also help out.
Right.
So it gets very nerve-wracking at times. It can get very frustrating when I feel like I don't have I have plenty of freedom so far, but sometimes it feels like I don't have the most.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
So what is your outlets? Like, do you have any outlets? I know my kids are very angry at times.
I do studio art at school where I can just kind of do what I want. And I draw a lot of creatures and monsters, but as for using it as a therapeutic or outlet type thing, I don't really have anything that I really do for it. I mean, there's like very subtle things, but they don't really do the most. And I had gone to therapy for a bit, but I had stopped that about maybe 2 years ago, which my brother's been, talking about me to go back on it, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but it's hard to, reach out for really anybody. But
I think it
support
helps
groups for kids that take care of their parents.
Yes.
I want to be
They
able to
need
show
that.
kids that they can do it.
Because like with my kids, me and my friend Donna in the good old days, we brought our kids to the MS support group, but they don't have anything like that now that I know of for the kids to get together and go play arcade, where the parents are talking about, how they're feeling, whatever.
It would be nice to be able to show kids that,
Yeah.
Like
I'll give
you're
you
able to
my
do it.
son's number. He's great.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's my youngest.
How old?
17?
How old are you?
I said 17.
17, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Me?
No, I don't get what he's saying. Producer,
Oh,
we don't know.
Script, please.
Wrong letter. Sorry.
Script, please. Good sir.
Yeah, we need
No,
a script.
He was saying lucky.
Lucky
Came
guys.
out different.
Yeah. Well,
How's that?
IHS 18 older.
Oh, she is 18.
Oh, yes. Did you know that? You could be an IHSS worker for your mom and get paid for helping her.
I heard about
Yeah.
something like that, but I
Like
didn't know
what
the
they
age
do
limit.
with me. Yeah, it's 18.
Oh,
And as long
like,
as
and just a little,
yeah.
just a few things short of a
Yeah,
year.
we talked
Yeah,
about
they
it.
can tell
Yeah,
you
we
how to
talked
do
about
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
I
just,
probably would.
I just don't
listen.
remember the age thing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
how old
Way
I
too
had
much
to be.
money, so we'd have to pay for that.
At least that's
Oh,
That's what I'm going with. That's what I would have figured already, but
right.
gross.
Well, when she
I don't
turns
know.
18,
Try it anyways.
then
I know. I
it
know,
wouldn't
but-
count as your income, I don't think. But we're just talking like nobody's here, like we always do. But, so, are you really hopeful with I know I'm not going to say it right, with the Ocrevus?
Mhm. I hope so.
Say it right.
I'm gonna keep telling myself it's working because
Right.
I was able to get in and out of the shower without dragging my foot over the little thing. It's just a stand-up shower. It's not like it's a bathtub you gotta crawl into. so-
Right.
But even that little metal thing, I'm like every time I'm like over it, and this time I didn't even touch it, and I was like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's been like
I don't
years.
think I would be here if I didn't get on. And I'm not saying get on the one I'm on. Actually, there was only 3 to choose from at that time. But I honestly don't think I'd be here if I didn't get on one. I think it was I don't think one came out until about 2 or 3 years after I was diagnosed. And 3 came out at one time. And I picked the one that was most different, and I just stuck with it. I'm still on it. But I feel like, 38 years, I feel like that's a win. Like, that's a win. Like, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Because most of those years I did work, I would have exacerbations and take off, but, I've only been in a wheelchair, I don't know, 8 years now. Yeah. So 30 years I walk, not good, but, give me a half a beer, I could walk at all. I don't know what it is, every person I've talked to with MS, they're even an ounce of alcohol, they ain't moving. It's I don't know what it is.
Familiar.
Yes.
When I
Encourage.
eat off the street mushrooms, and I'm not even kidding you, I a month or two ago, it was a few months ago, when I went
It
in the
was
middle of the driveway,
Probably, I think
I
it's,
got some really good mushrooms from a friend,
It
and
was June.
They say
was
those
the-
are having promising
it was the peanut sandy
effect.
one. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the exact one. That's the name of what it was, and it's the one that
Yeah.
looks like a penis stem. And
Man.
and I literally ate it, and partway through the night, I was like, oh my gosh! I'm like, look, McKenna, It was like out in the middle of our driveway, walking around with nothing, like nobody. It was in the dark too, and I'm like,
Yeah, you were trying to race
That
me
is
to
so
the house. I
weird.
swear.
How
I
do
was
you
like, what
feel
you
on
got?
those? Because I just got
I
some.
love
They were
them.
recommended to
I
me.
love them.
And I told
It
Martha,
makes me
you got to stay
no
with me
pain.
all day in case it makes you go crazy.
no. I get no pain, and I'm
No
able
pain?
to walk. I'm able to
Wow.
walk literally. Like,
Okay, we're
that's
doing
when I
it.
was out running
Tomorrow,
around my
Martha.
driveway.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
They're gonna be the real ones, though. You know?
Yeah, they are. We
Oh,
got
okay.
the medical ones.
But you also tend to say I look like a clown.
Did the
Well, we'll talk
hallucination?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You also
That's
tend
the
to say
one.
I look
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a clown while you're on.
They
so.
got that.
Medical.
Stuff in
Where do you
them.
buy those?
Um,
Just curious. Or
You
do
buy
they have
them
like it?
offline, but the doctor told us what to get, which milligram to get me. Cause you know, did you know there's 2 studies going on? Yes, it's not for MS, but one of them's for Parkinson's, and one of them's for CTE. But they're just now starting it. So one of my doctors heard about it, so he hooked me up. And then I had to read off the milligrams to him the other day and everything. And he's like, you can take a whole one. You should be fine. I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know. But now I talk to you, and it just makes you feel better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. When I was in pain,
Wow.
like I had
I'll
almost
live
no
on
pain. No pain. I don't know if you have pain, but it takes
Oh,
all
I
your
have
pain away.
horrible pain.
And then I literally was out walking around with nobody holding my hand. And in the dark, out in my driveway, and I'm like, oh my
Wow.
gosh! And I was like, I don't even want to stop walking
And
because
you
if I
don't
do,
have
I
any
know I won't walk
like
again.
psychedelic effects from it? Like do you see
Her
things?
hair turned orange and
Oh.
green.
She's told me that
Yes.
it turned orange and green when it was dyed, and she goes,
Well,
"You
that's
look like
okay.
a clown." I was like, I look like that
She looked-
already.
and then, yeah, but I love that part of it.
I already
but
look goofy,
Yeah.
so probably
literally,
just
I
Have you
can
tried
walk
it
around
for
with
a
no
headache?
help.
Because that's
A
what
headache?
I'm
That would
doing
be
it
good
for
for
to
it.
see if it'll help.
You should.
Because I am
It's the best.
so
It's like
over
pot.
it.
It should be legalized because
Right.
it's just it helps you so much.
Well,
But-
they are starting to legalize it. You can get it like mine
They
came
sell
from
it at the
Wisconsin.
cigarette stores.
Oh,
Some of
they
that.
do?
They
I
say-
didn't know that.
They say it's mushrooms, and then they say
Oh.
it's mushrooms in a bag. I don't know
But
how
it
much
may not be.
it is, but
Right.
it's not what you buy off the streets, and that stuff's better,
Oh, it is.
way better. Like
Oh.
when you get it, you know,
Well, Billy knows those
when you have to
people.
go to the dark alley to
Expensive.
go get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Uh,
like a
There.
man.
So why was I out walking around, Shelly?
Yeah.
Like literally, I mean, that's all I
That's
did.
amazing.
Was ate. I didn't even eat that much either. They were good.
Right.
I'm telling you, the name of that one was the penis envy. There's Golden Emperor, and there's
Which
like lion's mane and stuff.
kind
so-
did I get? What was it
There's
called?
only 3 types.
Huh?
There's
I
only like 3
forget.
types that I
Yeah,
know of.
those lion's mane, penis envy,
Lion's
and
mane.
Golden Emperor.
Yeah.
Something Philly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It came
Philly
from
celiac.
Wisconsin.
Philly
They're only
celiac.
1 milligram, but that's what the doctor wanted me to start with.
Are they
And
tablets
actually,
or
they
pills?
said they're gummy bears.
Oh,
Oh,
gummy
gummy
bears.
bears.
Oh shit.
You have
Soup. I'm sorry.
vitamins like
that.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's all good.
We found vitamin type for heart and mind fog, like brain fog, and superfood that were
Oh,
extracted
yeah.
from shrooms.
Oh.
But these
It
are the
doesn't have
mushrooms
the
that grow
effects.
under.
I know what you mean.
poo-poo.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Pull 'em
I
out.
gotta talk to
Yeah.
you more about those.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'll go
sure,
get some,
sure.
and then I'll give you some. You
Because
can try
I
it.
just heard about them, what, 2
Yeah.
weeks ago, huh, Martha? That the doctor mentioned them to me, and I'm like, I'm on it. I'm gonna try, you know. And if those don't work, we'll
We're
get
their
some
perfect
information
example
from
of
you.
like why it should be legal. Because I
Yeah.
was out there in the dark, especially walking
Unbelievable.
around, and I didn't
It
want to
was so
stop
cool
walking because
to
I
hear.
knew once I
It's like
stopped
a-
walking,
it's
I
like
was
a
going to walk again.
night
And,
vision.
and I got in the house and I sat down and I was like, oh, I can't walk again. Of course. I
Yeah.
just wanted to keep walking. It felt so good.
We
Proof's in
want
the
to
pudding.
push this. We want to
Proof's
push
in the pudding.
natural stuff, and so I'm on 30 different medications. Literally, I'm on
Really?
shots. I'm
Good
on
Lord.
everything, and
You're only on like what, 3?
Anything good?
it is because, well, I do have MS and valley fever.
Yeah.
Because if you take the medicine, like, this won't be you because I was so young. So the medicine, eventually it wiped out my immune system. So it allowed me to get anything and everything.
Yeah.
But that was years and years of
What type
doing.
of MS do you have? I'm sorry. I don't think I ever heard about that part.
Oh, huh.
My bad.
Okay.
Just curious.
Mine's actually the secondary, and I can't remember the type because in my day we just went by stages. But I'm like, okay, I looked at it. Now you asked me, I went brain dead. I went.
My bad. Sorry.
It's not that rare one. But with me, what the doctors say is I'm at the end part of it. Like, I'll just say it. I can't go pee by myself without a catheter or medicine. Like, everything's kind of cut from here down. I literally have like 3 layers of lesions on my brain because I've had it. I really believe I had it when I was 18.
Yeah.
I started having symptoms. And then after I had my son, my mom used to have to come and get him for me because I was falling down. And because they say after you have a child, your symptoms get worse. And for me, they really did. And here I had a brand new baby, and I couldn't even take care of him. I had to call my mom and dad to come and get him. And we thought I was weak because I had a hard labor. We just didn't know what was wrong with me. No idea.
She had 3 of them, and right after my little sister's, when she said it, got the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me too. After I had
9 years
Emily.
ago.
And normally they say when you're pregnant it kind of goes in remission. But for me with Emily, which she was my 4th child, but I couldn't even walk pregnant with her. And then my body, I think it was just so weak. I had a placenta eruption with her. Yeah, and it was super hard. Luckily, she did fine.
Yeah, that's good.
But I had a really hard time afterwards, though, after having her. But when you're pregnant, when I was pregnant with the boys, it took me 3 boys, and then I finally had my girl. But see, they didn't know a whole lot about it then.
Yeah.
Like, my kids are 30, in their 30s. So, so there's so much more they know now. So, but I think on the type, I was looking at it because I talked to this lady because she told me of a type that's very rare, and it's like takes you out real fast, and I never heard of that before. So I just recently heard about that. So I'd be secondary remissive, I guess. That's because I get confused with the RRPPP. Because in my day, it was just you were chronic progressive, or you were remittive remissive, or you got long periods of remission, which I did for a long time. So it's easier in my brain to keep it as stages than types, because I just think it changes.
How many stages are there?
Too many.
10, 20?
No.
12.
My mom called me the other day and says, you're in stage 5. And I'm like, well, I don't even going to ask how many stages there are, because if you say 7.
Right.
That's your phone.
No, I think it's only 5 or 6.
Oh, great.
But they simplify it, and they put so many people. I liked it better when they just did the stage, because you can understand it better. Because this is me personally, this through what I've been through, is how did they come up with types when all these years it was stages, and they still don't know how you get MS? So it's very confusing to me.
Just the
Now they
different
say
effects. I mean, like, because hers is RRMS, relapsing remission.
yes.
And I guess
That's what I had in the beginning, the relapsing remission.
Yeah, the immune system
Not until about 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed the same, remittive remissive for about 20 years. Yeah. I stayed on Copaxone. Then I think when I got the valley fever, that really started kicking in, and that hurt me. And what we ended up finding out, taking the valley fever medicine, the MS medicine together, cancels them both out.
Oh, great.
So you got to pick and choose. And I think they could simplify things for us a little bit more.
Definitely.
So we,
Doctors like to be like, here's a little maze for you to finish
Right.
out, and you're like, even
Yes.
like when I listen to her doctors too, I'm like, where's simple answers, please?
yes, simple answers, please.
Like I can't help.
But I
everybody if
think they
don't know what's going
can't
on.
give that to us because they don't really know. I've seen doctors really fight over, is it geographical? Is it genetic? And your head's spinning like, what
Who
is
cares?
it? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
Who gives a crap? Like, you know?
Sometimes
It's
I think it has to
everything.
do with like also the like for some reason emotions and stuff because they always want to let you down easy and like sometimes it
And
just let
I
them,
know,
you
and
have
I've
to tell them so they know what's gonna happen. That's the
Right.
best thing you can do. You
Tell
can't-
me it in the worst way. I don't care. So I can deal with it.
Yeah, so you
But
can
if you
understand it.
like piss around with telling me a little bit here and a little bit there, or when it happens,
That's
it's
what,
so much more hurtful.
That's what. Yeah, not only does it
Yeah.
hurt the patient, it can actually end up taking their life a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Too.
And that's kind of what happened to my friend Donna. They did not explain about her immune system and to watch for it with these drugs. And they waited till she was down to 55 pounds. And then they took her off that drug. And then she had gotten a bed sore. Well, her body couldn't fight it. Literally in 24 hours she became septic and she passed away. And I felt alone, just completely alone in the world. And then Martha and Steve told me about Erin, but you weren't diagnosed yet. And I was hoping you didn't have it, but if you did, I said I'm gonna be there for her 100%.
Yeah.
Because that's how we used to do it in the old
Don't look
days.
so excited,
It was
Mom.
talking to her when I first knew. I was like, that's exactly what I have then.
Yeah.
Then I went
Oh,
to the
yeah.
hospital and the doctor was
That's
like,
right.
what are your symptoms? And I told him everything and then he's looking at me and I'm like, I knew he knew what it was then.
Yeah.
But he didn't even say anything. And then I talked to you and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I have.
Right. And like
Okay.
I knew it, like I
Right, makes
so knew you had MS, and I had to go
Yes.
like this and not say it. I told Martha I want to say
Okay.
it so bad. I want to tell Erin, you know what, you so got MS.
Oh, yeah. If anybody would have
But-
just told me to go, I should have Googled
But
it.
I
But I didn't
couldn't.
know to Google that.
Yeah, I just
Couldn't say
couldn't do
anything.
it to you because then if I was wrong, I would have felt horrible. No, but
At least.
I think I even told Martha, you know what, I think she has MS. I think I said that, didn't I?
I think you did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I did. But anyway, you want to come back next week?
Sure. I'd love
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You too.
Yay.
You two will make it all, better
She's
room.
still in my life.
Get you
I
a
am.
little stool
I'm
for
a
the
new
camera, and it's just
I'm-
great for everybody to
Yeah.
hear from other people, not just me. So
Hopefully I can get,
yeah,
if there's some kids that are doing what I'm doing, they might either find some encouragement
yes,
or relate to something and they can
Yes.
find somebody that
we
can
can
actually
use you
She
every
can do
week.
everything too.
Every
like
week.
Anything an adult
And
can do.
I want
much.
you to be comfortable. I want you to say what you feel, say what you mean. Don't care what they
Don't sugarcoat
they
it.
you.
put salt in the
This
wound.
is all about being real,
Yeah.
you know.
The
And
rawest form of,
Yes.
support there can be.
yes, yes.
It's the best
Because you
thing to
can't support people if you're sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. It really does.
do. Yeah.
But we don't have a choice, so we have to deal with it. But I can tell you, me not eating and me having these constant headaches, I don't get depressed. I never do.
Yeah.
But I have been a little bit because I'm like I'm freaking done with these headaches.
Yeah.
So.
I'm-
But
I'm out.
anyway, we hope everyone has a wonderful day, and for sure they're going to be back next week. And love you all, and praying for you, my aunt and my cousin. And just know I'm praying and praying. I love all of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I'm so happy. I'm just so happy to meet an MS friend. Because I wasn't by myself until a year ago. I always